Do you often find yourself overwhelmed when looking at the vast variety of mods for Project Zomboid? Or better yet, just plain confused when starting out in the game? I was there before too, new to the game, not knowing what mods to add, scared that I would make the game more complicated than it already was. Well, today I have gathered a list of 10 mods that helped me get over the steep learning curve. These mods are in no particular order and all have their own benefits. Anyway, without further ado, let's get right into it. More description for traits. This mod is intended for players who are confused about what effects each trait and profession has on the character. It adds a description to the trait that describes their effects on the character in detail, instead of leaving people guessing with vague sentences. This way, players can have an easier time imagining their own builds by themselves. It also adds a description on mouse hover and the character's info screen in-game. This works with description of traits from other mods too, like Banjo's item kits, or dynamic traits for example. Overall, if you're finding yourself confused about the various traits and professions, this mod is perfect for helping understand the statistics behind them to make better decisions. Clear description for Moodles. This mod is much like more description for traits, but works on the Moodles instead. When playing, especially when I first started, I often found myself confused about the random emojis at the top of my screen. With this mod, fear no longer. It will display positive and negative effects of the mods whenever you hover your mouse over it. All it does is replace the original description with a more detailed version. This is a great mod for people starting out who have a rough time understanding the effects. Weapon Condition Indicator. Have you ever been in the middle of fighting a huge horde when all of a sudden your weapon breaks with no warning? Well, do I have the mod for you. The Weapon Condition Indicator mod adds a visual indicator to the hotbar or equipped items to display the durability remaining. Along with that, it adds other useful features like blinking when the condition lowers, displaying a notification when your character drops a weapon on the ground due to falling, along with the ammo count and battery charge of an item. Overall, this quality of life mod is extremely useful if you often forget to check your weapon's durability. Map Legend UI. This mod gives a key for many different building colors around Knox County. It's a pretty simple concept, but is much needed in the vanilla version of the game. Now you can tell what each building is before looting. The Map Legend UI has saved me so much time since I am now able to plan what I want to loot during the day before I go out. Craft Helper. I'll be the first to admit the crafting menu in Project Zomboid needs a bit of an overhaul. This mod helps with that by allowing the user to open a context menu that brings up a list of recipes the item is a part of. Along with that, it also displays ways to craft the selected item as well. If you're finding yourself getting anxious opening up the crafting menu, this mod will help out with that. Common Sense. Common sense is something Project Zomboid sometimes lacks. This mod solves that issue by adding many quality of life improvements to the game. This mod adds a lot of things that should already be in the game, like crowbars having the ability to pry open doors, windows, cars, etc. New realistic recipes like being able to open cans with knives, more items now have the ability to be repaired, and much more. This mod is something I've always played with and makes the game much more realistic than it already is. The Only Cure. This mod is self-explanatory. Having a great run but end up taking a bite on the arm, automatically you think to cut off your arm like you've seen in every zombie film. But for some reason, this isn't in the vanilla version of the game. The Only Cure allows you the option to saw off your arm to give your character another chance in the apocalypse. Visible Generator Range. This mod created with the purpose of remedying some headaches in the generator range guessing game. Although it may not address everything, it's a step in the right direction. Especially if you've never used a generator before and don't know the range, this mod will be useful. Just go into the generator info menu and activate the indicator, then you'll be able to see everywhere the generator can reach. Combat Text. If health bars is something you're looking for to help gauge the durability of a zombie, a combat text mod is what you need. Once a player hits a zombie, the health bar indicator will appear displaying the current health, and then disappearing after 10 in-game minutes without receiving damage. This mod will also display the amount of damage the zombie receives after each hit. All settings can be tweaked in the options menu to change how you like it. Better sorting. Last but not least, this mod enhances categories for all items, including modded ones. giving meaningful category names to help sort your inventory more efficiently. Making it easier to sort between perishable and non-perishable foods saves me so much time sorting items back in my base, along with knowing which items needed to be stored in the fridge. This mod adds the extra identifiers that the vanilla game needs. Thank you all so much for watching this video all the way through, and if you found any mods to use in your next playthrough, consider leaving a like. If you're interested in seeing more videos like this one, be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Anyways, I've been SS Samurai 7, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace out.